Imagine this, you wake up, grab your phone, and try to check your Snapchat messages. It won't load. You try to play a quick game of Fortnite before work, offline. You want to check your stocks on Robinhood. Nothing. It's not just you. It's happening to millions of people worldwide. Your favorite apps, the ones you rely on every single day, have just vanished. What's the common thread here? It's a company you might not even think about, but it's the invisible backbone of the internet. Amazon Web Services, or AWS. AWS provides the cloud computing power for a massive number of websites and applications. From your social media feeds to your online games, from your banking apps to your smart home devices, AWS is working silently in the background. So when AWS has a problem, the internet essentially has a heart attack. And that's exactly what happened. At 12:11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a critical error struck the heart of AWS's infrastructure in its massive US East 1 region. The culprit? A DNS resolution issue. Now, you don't need to be a network engineer to understand this. Think of DNS as the internet's phone book. It translates a human-friendly website name, like YouTube, into a computer-friendly IP address. When that phone book suddenly goes blank, your apps have no idea how to connect to their servers. They're dialing a number, but no one is picking up. The result was an instantaneous, cascading failure that rippled across the digital world. The list of casualties was staggering. We're talking about major players. Snapchat, Fortnite, Roblox, Duolingo, Canva, Coinbase, and Robinhood all went dark. Even messaging apps like Signal were affected. It hit even closer to home for many, as Amazon's own services like the Alexa Smart Assistant and Ring security cameras became unresponsive. Suddenly, people couldn't check their front doors or ask for the weather. It was a stark reminder of how interconnected and, frankly, how fragile our digital lives have become. The impact was immediate and widespread. For businesses, every minute of downtime translated to lost revenue, frustrated customers, and a potential hit to their reputation. E-commerce sites couldn't process sales, and productivity platforms ground to a halt. For individual users, it was more than just an inconvenience. Gamers lost hours of progress. Students couldn't access their learning tools on Duolingo, and traders on Coinbase and Robinhood were locked out of their accounts during a volatile market. This single outage exposed a critical vulnerability: our immense reliance on one single dominant cloud provider. When the giant stumbles, everyone feels the tremor. Thankfully, the engineers at AWS are some of the best in the world. They scrambled to identify and resolve the DNS issue. It was an all-hands-on-deck situation, and they managed to implement a fix relatively quickly. By 2:24 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a little over 2 hours after the chaos began, they announced that most services were back online. The internet slowly began to breathe again. Apps flickered back to life, smart speakers began responding, and the digital world started returning to normal. So, what's the big takeaway from this digital apocalypse? For us, the everyday users, it's a wake-up call about the importance of having backups. Don't rely solely on the cloud for your most important photos or documents. For businesses, the lesson is even more critical: diversification. Relying on a single cloud provider is like putting all your eggs in one basket. Spreading infrastructure across multiple providers, a strategy known as multi-cloud, can build resilience and prevent a single point of failure from bringing down your entire operation. This event proves that a localized issue can have global consequences in mere minutes. While AWS is back up and running, the memory of this outage serves as a powerful lesson in digital preparedness. The internet's foundation is stronger than ever, but it's not invincible. For more deep dives into the tech that shapes our world, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell.